Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Dun, dun. Welcome along to the shoutiest segment. It's the scintilling, stupefying, splendid.
What a start.
We can do that again, can't we? We can fix this in post.
Yeah.
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on a multitude of platforms. It's the scintillating, stupefying, splendido, crappy quiz. Adrian's cheating here already.
Already looking through the
I'm
papers.
looking for an article.
It's a joke.
An
It
answer.
might have been in yesterday's paper now that I have perused the pages.
List of Champions Cup finals or something like this.
Yeah.
To do with the Champions Cup final.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Hit subscribe if you want to leave comments. We do read some of them, it turns out. Now, the most important part of any crappy quiz, the crappy quizzers allow me to introduce today's contestants. First up, they say the crappy quiz is a lot like the Munster Hurling Championship. Storied, adored, exciting, the undeniable jewel in the OTB crown. What would it be without our very own underachieving Waterford? It's the foundation of the crappy quiz nation. Adrian, who's your daddy Barry?
Tactics all over the place. Doesn't know what he's doing. Been a while since the last good result. That sort of thing.
A lot of calls from
John
to leave.
O'Sullivan's piece with Ronan O'Gara, was that in the Irish Times yesterday? Does anybody know?
I mean, is it relevant to this particular moment in our lives,
It
Adrian?
just saved me.
Yes, yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Right,
Okay.
I'll dig that
And
out.
and you're living in the moment, are you?
I'm just trying to find the article.
Please be present.
What's that article got to do with this version of the crappy quiz?
Here we
I
go.
don't know. It's gone to, something
exactly.
something else.
Not to preempt this, but the usual quiz writer is away, and I reckon the current quiz writer is less
on.
likely to have written rugby than him.
No, that's not why I'm looking for it. I just want to read the article.
In the middle of the quiz.
Now I want to find it.
Oh my God!
Afterwards, I want to read it.
Our next contestant has gone from interviewing Ronnie O'Sullivan one week to second billing in the crappy quiz the next. Still, there are worse aftermaths one can have to a big interview. It's Shane the Monaghan Machete.
Very good, very good.
Finally, our last contestant has
Too
some.
soon?
Not too soon.
Our last
Don't even know what you're talking about.
Our last contestant has some major allegations to explain. No, it's nothing to do with suspicions linking him to the quiz record keeper Cilla Wallahan, nor is it anything to do with his unpaid debt to Gas Networks Ireland. I know nothing about this, so I'm moving on swiftly. No, what everyone's wondering is why the doyen of Offaly sports media spent his Wednesday night here while his country was turning back the years in Carlow. It's Will Larry Birr O'Callaghan.
Commitment to the cause, Ger. That was it.
And you thought they were going to
couldn't
get
leave the
paid
good
by
ship
10
OTB.
points, so you said, we leave it off.
Not. Joe accused me of that as well. He was like, bit of errorism there because I said Wexford were really good in the semi-final. He was like, you're just trying to play your own character.
Shane Lowry was watching.
Shane Lowry was watching, and his dad, Brendan,
Yeah.
All-Ireland winner.
What a
was there
finish
with
to a
him as
game. Poof. They do a good line in exciting games.
They
The
definitely
Offaly
do.
kids.
They're on the way back. I do think we should be messing around with the nicknames, right? I mean, I think we could be more creative than sticking you with one forever, right?
What are nickname? What are the three there?
Who's your daddy? Monaghan Machete and Larry Birr.
This new writing team are very impressive. I'm assuming they've written new nicknames for us here.
They haven't.
Oh.
Larry's also available for interviewing Paul McGrath as well as weddings, dinner dances and medal ceremonies too. Just for the record. Getting around, Will.
Grass Saturday week. Looking forward to
There
sitting
you
down
go.
for an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Cutting ribbons.
Very good.
Will's agent has some serious road frontage in
Jermaine
Monaghan.
Genius and him with the same agent.
As ever, the format is the classic crappy quiz with a series of questions on a range of themes. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia in the egalitarian, never unfair, rapid fire round. Would have helped if I'd read the quiz in advance this week, but anyway,
Sure
can't
luck.
have everything, kids. You can podcast the crappy quiz in the Off the Ball app, and if you're listening on radio, watch this farce unfold in glorious Technicolor by subscribing to our channel on YouTube. Send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Mark Coney House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. We did get correspondence this week on the back. On the back of a cardboard box, but for some reason it hasn't made it through to the quiz.
That's amazing because someone tweeted me last week and I made the promise we'd bring the quiz back. He said he'd written, I think, 3 rounds of the quiz.
I think you'll find listeners to Hurling Pod know that Will said I will bring my quiz back. Essentially, it was like, you know the scene in the Commitments where he's like, "Do you like me, band?" That was Will playing the big dog with.
I'm not quite sure if that was the phraseology. And
Pretty much.
All the credit has to go to Arthur for writing this quiz remarkably quickly in the middle of the week. I would never have had that commitment, which is why I said to that listener on Twitter, if you send me a couple of rounds, we'll definitely do the quiz.
He did send rounds in.
That's amazing.
I don't know why they didn't make the cut. I think Arthur was like, nah, I'm not having
More
this.
often than not.
My question
Nick, on the other hand, would have been like, absolutely no problems.
I'm not sure about that. It seems like an awful lot of stuff gets sent in and never makes it to air, which I really don't
Which is a
understand.
disgrace, borderline disgrace.
I think if it comes in the back
Have
of
you
the
been
cereal
sent
box,
You're
it should
obliged to put it in even if it's incorrect.
Yeah,
Have you been sending stuff through, Adrian? How do you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the evidence would suggest. I know we haven't been around for a number of weeks, but
A whole
Here
lot
we
of
go.
cereal boxes on Adrian's
I would
desk.
also just like to apologise for our general inefficient delivery of this quiz. It's supposed to happen every week. It's been very sporadic. It won't be sporadic anymore. We're going to fix it.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, etc., etc.
people take their anger out in the fire pit. They think that the fire pit happens and then
As a
the crap-
replacement.
Yeah, as a
It is, yeah, it
which
is a
not-
replacement, yeah.
Not
Keep-
all what happens.
Keep trashing the fire pit. Round 1. The not boring questions round, never multiple choice. Today's questions all relate to Arthur's surefire intention never to be asked to write the quiz again.
Wow.
It's a one-off, never to be repeated, quickly scorned Bob Dylan and sports round.
Oh,
The good doctor has decided that you all need to have your knowledge
Wagon wheel
tested.
of death.
For context, Arthur has done his PhD in the works of Bob Dylan, essentially. I could be wrong, Tim. I think I'm right.
You're right.
Simon? Something.
Late periods.
Right.
I like Bob Dylan, but there's no way this would have been my specialist topic.
No, he wouldn't be my...
Question 1 for you, Adrian. What boxer was the subject of Bob Dylan's song Hurricane? Hurricane Higgins?
Alex Higgins.
Hurricane Hogan?
He stopped singing that song after a time because he started to dig into the facts and was not so convinced about the veracity of the lyrics or the story.
I don't know. Is that true?
Yeah.
Arthur's got his hand there. He's like, I don't know.
Is that
But
true,
did-
Arthur?
Did they not make a BBC
He's only
podcast
done the
series about
PhD.
it?
He's done a PhD and even he's like,
Yeah.
I think the very act of doing a PhD makes you feel a little bit ambivalent about everything, turns out.
You're above everyone.
Don't do it, kids. It's too much work.
Put him in a prison cell, but one
Come on.
time he could have been the champion of the world. What was his name, though?
No points for singing. Unfortunately.
Come on. 5.
Paddy
Oh.
Valentine
Three,
did her thing, and then
2. Now, there's some lyrics you're not going to repeat on the radio here, I hope.
not
5,
much
4,
more now.
3, 2, 1. Bang.
No.
Does anybody
Please
know?
give me like
don't know.
6 or
Clue.
7 minutes here.
No.
Jack Dempsey.
Ruben
Ah,
Hurricane Carter.
Reuben Carter. Reuben.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's easy when you hear the answer, isn't it?
Oh. Even then, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, the fact that I could,
Yeah.
the fact he couldn't sing it.
the fact that I know
attempt-
some
Back
of the
that
lyrics.
newspaper there, Adrian. Open that
Yeah,
paper
yeah,
up.
yeah. The answer's
Some
on
Ruben
page
Carter
7.
in there.
Question 1 for you, Shane. Who was Bob Dylan in a number 7 shirt? The subject of Oliver Kay's brilliant book about a Manchester United Academy star, Forever Young. Forever Young. Forever Young.
Dylan in a shirt, in a number 7 shirt. Forever Young would hint Duncan Edwards.
The subject
Do you want, can you
of a
throw
Manchester United Academy star.
Tr-
No, that's incorrect.
I'm
Can we
wrong
get the
then.
incorrect sound? Adrian Doherty.
Oh yeah,
Remember he didn't make it?
yeah, great story.
See, the Man United fans only love
That's-
the glamour of the first team. Once you scrape down after that, they're like,
Last night,
that's
two
a
Goal
Goal
stars,
tests
man.
kick in when the team aren't doing well. We know the
Front runners
type.
fall.
We know the type.
I watched the FA Youth Cup final last year.
Question 1 for you, Will. In May 1966, Bob Dylan played his first concert in Ireland at Dublin's Adelphi Theatre. Was that before he went electric? Was it?
Not to be accused.
Yeah, yeah. I can't hear you, Arthur.
That tour.
During that tour, right. Who won that year's All-Ireland Senior Hurling Championship?
Oh, Jesus.
That's
I've run out of Bob Dylan questions.
He's only got a PhD.
All
in
sorts
the
of
man.
layers in this. What year did you say again there, sorry?
66.
66.
The year Eric Cantona was born. That's
England won the World Cup.
surprised you didn't. Yeah, bring it back to that.
Mm.
That was your chance. It was an open goal for you.
I'm going to go Tipperary.
No. Are Cork not in the middle of a 3 in a row at that stage? I think it's a Cork 3 in a row. There was a hat trick in that final. It's the 66 final, I think.
If
I
memory
don't know.
serves, 66.
I'm mixing that up. Maybe it's not. Go on. Cork, they beat Kilkenny in the final.
66.
What a shock. Right, the score is 0-0-0. That was an
Here's that round.
all-time great round.
Great
If
round,
anybody
yeah.
has any other...
And the authorities came to blame.
Right. Round 2 is the Wikipedia round. The game is simple. I will list from Wikipedia in order from first to last the clubs that a footballer has played for. And all you got to do is guess the footballer's name. The first person to do so will win the point. A major rule that, we've needed to adopt over a long period of time. To avoid the complete carnage of a guessing free-for-all, every contestant must state their own name before you guess a player. Of course, this is the crappy quiz, so your names are your crappy quiz nicknames. We have Who's Your Daddy, for the sake of simplicity, the Monaghan Machete, and we have Larry Birr.
Daddy, Machete, Birr. We're all going one word here, yeah? I think that makes it
I'll
easier.
go who's
No,
your daddy?
who's your daddy?
Machete, that's too much.
No, that's fine.
Once you start saying, you're in.
Machete.
Failure to do so will eliminate the contestant from that particular round of the quiz. You get one guess per club named. Ready? Okay. Whoever shouts the name first. First player started their senior professional career with Millwall.
Machete.
Yeah.
Dennis Wise.
Nope. His first permanent move was to Nottingham Forest. He then moved to Tottenham Hotspur.
Who's your daddy? Teddy Sheringham.
Teddy Sheringham.
Ooh.
Teddy Sheringham. Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Portsmouth, West Ham United, Colchester, and then 30 years later finishes at Stevenage.
Was there a bit of a Monaghan accent creeping in there, Jar?
It's good it's great when you have someone commenting on your jokes as you make them. It's
But it was so
it's
subtle. It was so subtle.
like a Greek
Very subtle.
chorus.
A lot of your jokes are so
explaining to everybody.
Jar, a lot of your jokes are so
you're doing
subtle
a funny bit. Well, that's funny.
that maybe sometimes they have to be explained.
You're a great partner
Subtle.
in crime. A brilliant wingman.
Fantastic. Hi.
Who is Jimmy McGee?
That's what it was. I got that.
Okay,
I'm not sure everybody got that.
Okay, but they're not supposed to. The whole point about the joke is that the people who get it, and the people who don't.
People don't get the joke. Does that not?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
Did you
matter.
get the
They're
joke?
like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Will, did you get the joke?
It doesn't matter. That
No.
doesn't. Adrian,
This is
Shane.
awkward, isn't it?
Shane, did you get the joke?
This is awkward. I don't.
Yes, spare pen.
I remember
Anybody
my
seen
first
that John
quiz.
O'Sullivan article?
have we ever had a quizmaster walk out?
Sure we have.
Next question for whoever shouts their name first. Can I just leave a comment there if you like? If you need everything explained to you because you're a moron, just tell us that. It's
Yeah,
just
if you're a moron, leave a comment.
yeah, go on. Next question for whoever shouts their name first.
Like leading the jury.
Zero comments in the quiz this week.
Was I leading the jury there? Was I? Thanks for that. Good explanation. This next player started their senior career with Nacional. He then moved to Groningen before making his way to Ajax, and then on to Liverpool, and then to
Machete.
Yeah,
I'm wrong. Luis Suarez.
correct.
That moved really quickly, by the way.
Yeah, well, you've got to.
Very quick.
I did move
I'm
quickly.
Too
didn't I?
quick. Too quick. Someone said.
You're boring me
I
with
like
not
the
answering.
quickness.
No guesses.
I know.
Go.
Gives a chance to get in. Gives a chance to get in. Come on now.
Okay, so it was Groningen, Ajax, Liverpool, Barcelona, Atletico, Nacional, on to Gremio. I did think that there would have been a couple of seasons of tormenting the Premier League at the end of his career. Maybe, no, Adrian got the first one, Shane got the second
Take a
one.
nibble out of the Premier League.
Yeah, it would have been good, no? Like,
Anyone explain
Another
that
one
joke?
for the morons out there.
Want to explain that joke over there, Adrian?
No.
Explain that one.
question 3 for
Well, once upon a time, Luis Suarez, actually twice in his
Slightly
career,
better than the Jimmy
Luis
McGee
Suarez has-
reference.
has
Not
bitten.
much.
Torturous.
Come on.
Question 3 for whoever shouts the name first except Adrian. This last player started their senior professional career with Torino. I don't even guess. I give you an hour and you don't even guess.
Machete.
Go on.
Mario Balotelli.
I actually can't see the answer here. No.
Who's your daddy?
No.
Paolo Maldini.
No. Okay. Got to scroll all the way back up. There's a lot of these clubs. He left there for Ravenna before showing up in Venezia, whereupon he soon left for Atalanta. He then made a big move.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Fabrizio Ravanelli.
No. He then made a big move to Juventus.
Larry Birr.
Yeah.
Baggio.
No.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Pirlo.
No. Before going out abroad to play for Atletico Madrid. Then quickly
Who's
back.
your daddy? Torres.
No. But quickly back to Lazio.
Oh,
Machete. Paulo Di Canio.
No.
Larry Birr. Vieri.
Vieri is correct.
Good answer.
Answer.
Wait until the end. Quickly back to Lazio, then on to Inter Milan, then on to AC Milan, then on to Monaco, then on to Sampdoria, back to Atalanta. Short spell in Fiorentina before finally finishing up with Atalanta. That is incredible.
Storied career.
More clubs than Tiger Woods, what?
More clubs than Robbie Keane, what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
What?
6, 7, 8,
Hey.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 clubs. It is
A
actually.
wealthy man.
Do you not go to Sydney or somewhere towards the end as well?
I don't know. Was he born there?
Yeah, no, he's Australian Italian. I think he went to Australia for a year.
Right.
Or a
More
bit
clubs
of-
than Rory
Well,
McIlroy, what?
According to
More clubs than Colin Montgomery, what?
It was only all right to begin with.
the reputation, I like it.
It's good.
My pen's working now. That's good.
Not here.
So anyway, it's 1-1-1. After all that, Adrian's on 1, Shane's on 1, Will's on 1. It's a very torturous process winning a point in this stupid quiz, isn't it?
It's like set up like a US Open.
I did like how
Plus ça
Scout,
change.
I did like how Scout was like, "Why do you call it crappy?" We're like, and then you have to explain it. You have to explain the joke.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it still.
He's still mad keen to take part.
He's like, "I'll fix that for you. I'll make it not crappy." I was, all right, James, come on.
Come on board.
Let's be having you.
We should have a contributors. Keith Tracy's game ball.
Yeah.
you go.
Well, that would be good.
Christmas special.
We don't have to wait for Christmas, you know. You're all like, "Oh, but what about my airtime?"
My ego.
Round 3 is the pass the parcel or doom round. In this round, this is actually part of their careers. They think that. Yeah. Okay. Shouldn't have had that double espresso before we came on today. I apologise in advance and retrospectively for everything. The pass the parcel or doom round. In this round, all you got to do is give me a name that's on the list of names, and I will move the pass the parcel or doom on until the next contestant who then also gives me a name. We keep moving through the list until one of you gives me an incorrect answer, at which point the parcel explodes and you will be eliminated and shamed, and we'll scrape body parts from the roof. When 2 players are eliminated, the remaining player gains just a single point. Yes, just 1 point. We're at the business end of the NBA season. This is going Adrian,
Jesus Christ.
then Shane, then Will.
What are you doing to me, Arthur?
Adrian's
We're at
confident.
the business end of the NBA season, so we want you to name every team who've won the NBA championship since the year 2000. Adrian, Shane, Will. Once a team is named, you obviously, we take them out for all the ones that they've won. So, Adrian, basketball teams who have won the NBA championship since the year 2000.
The Bulls.
Famously, not won it since the last dance.
I can't stress how I'm trying to suppress the F word right now. You must be effing joking.
You enjoyed the last dance, yeah.
I mean, you must be effing joking me.
All right. Okay.
It's a good start.
Great start.
Arthur, you're killing me here.
I mean,
Me up. I'm going to say Golden State Warriors.
the Golden State Warriors, 15, 17, 18, 22, but not this year.
I would say the LA Lakers.
The LA Lakers, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, 2010, 2020, and potentially this year.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cavs, 2016, famously.
Miami.
Miami, 2016, 2012, and 2013.
Denver Nuggets.
I do not have the Denver Nuggets.
Oh.
You got any more, Will?
Toronto.
Toronto, yeah, the Toronto Raptors.
San
in
Antonio.
2019. Celtics, I would have taken. San Antonio, of course. So the
Knicks.
Celtics are 08. The Knicks are no.
No.
He said Knicks. Don't worry.
Nets.
Knicks and Nets, no. Famously the New York basketball teams.
The 3 answers I'd written down on my paper there. So.
The Spurs 03, 05, 07, 2014. The Detroit Pistons 2004. The Mavericks 2011. And the Bucks in 2021.
Damn it.
Were the Bucks the COVID ones? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Per effort.
Delayed
All
season.
round.
So Shane, Will, Adrian is the order of this parcel of doom, which hopefully will last more than one go before exploding. Luton Town are within 1 win of reaching the Premier League. We want you to tell us the other 21 teams who were playing top flight football the last time that Luton competed at this level in the old First Division. Ask your da, 1991, 1992.
Manchester United.
Hey!
I go for Liverpool.
Have to look up Manchester United there and find it.
Yeah, it is, yeah, correct.
Who'd you say?
Liverpool. Yeah.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, correct.
Everton.
Everton. And famously, of course, this will be the first time since. Go on, yeah.
I'll go Aston Villa.
Villa. 91, 92. The good team then, yeah.
Arsenal.
Hey, yeah. Shane.
Leeds United.
Yeah.
I think they were in last season. Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
Newcastle. Piss off. Piss off.
No. No. I mean, come on, it's language. There are children in the car. Come on.
Blackburn Rovers.
What? 91, 92. They did not.
And then they won the league a couple of years later.
They
Yeah,
came up
we-
that year,
yeah, I
didn't they?
mean, yeah.
What a story.
Famously, they then won the league. This is
Yeah,
what
of
we
course.
say.
What a story that was. Is
Yeah,
that right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Jeez.
Jack
So,
Walker's money.
do you have any more, Will? It's just a matter of interest.
What have I written down? Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton, yeah.
Sunderland.
Look, I already have the point, so
You already
you
have the
tell
point.
me.
So I'll tell you.
Man City there, yeah.
Hull.
Man City. So, okay. No, Adrian.
Palace.
Yeah.
I'd Palace.
Okay. Third, fourth.
To say no,
your
the
fourth
only
guess.
name, actually, only other name I'd written
These
down.
are all fine.
Blackburn were
answers.
promoted that season, and then signed Shearer, and he scored 2 on his Premier League debut for them. Anyway, Coventry City we would have taken, Crystal Palace, Manchester City, Norwich City, Nottingham Forest, Notts County, Oldham, QPR, Sheffield United, Tottenham Hotspur. Anyone? Bueller?
Heard of them, all right.
Spurs.
West Ham, and Wimbledon.
It's pretty remarkable that Notts County non-league this year, given that they were in the English last season of the English top flight and was Division 1. So I'm going.
Adrian, back onto familiar ground for you. Leinster take on La Rochelle in this weekend's Champions Cup final. Who are you up for?
Who am I up for?
Yeah.
I don't mind who wins. It's, if Leinster win, that's great for Irish rugby, and if La Rochelle win, isn't it brilliant for Ronan O'Gara?
You're from Connacht, sure. You're from Connacht, right?
Is that not the stock answer we're supposed to?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Wheel out.
I thought you were a Leinster fan.
I'm supporting the province that I was born in, so...
Okay, so you're up for Leinster. Yeah. Okay. Leinster take on La Rochelle in this weekend's Cherries Go. Who are you up for, Will?
Leinster.
Okay. Who are you up for, Shane?
Rog. I'm getting so much
I'm
hate.
up for Raj.
I'm already getting hate from Leinster fans.
Who's like, I support whatever team Ronaldo goes to. It's like...
Right, do you
pick
want me to
a
be
team,
clearer?
Pick a team.
La Rochelle.
But you're not supporting La Rochelle.
Stade Rochelet.
Supporting Raj.
Leinster take on La Rochelle in this weekend's Champions Cup final. We want you to name as many beaten finalists as you can since the competition began. And the first year I have is 96. Will, Adrian, Shane. Beaten finalists.
Leinster.
Leinster.
Yeah, 2019, 2022.
The Saints.
Oh, and the Saints. Yeah, 2011.
Ulster.
Ulster says, yes. 2012.
Who else has been beaten in the final? I will go for Racing Metro /92.
Racing 92, 2016, 2018, 2020. Losers.
Tigers.
Leicester Tigers, 97, 07, and famously 09.
Toulouse.
Toulouse. Why do they call them Toulouse? It means they're going to lose. 04 in 2008. 2008, yeah.
Clermont Auvergne.
Clermont, also the biggest losers in the competition. 2013, 2015, 2017.
Biarritz.
Yeah, it's 2006 and 2010.
Stade Francais.
Stade, 2001, 2005. We're not doing too badly here. Will, Adrian, Shane. Will first.
Surely lost one. I'll go Wasps. Finals.
They may be losers in real life, but they've never lost a Champions Cup final. Will.
Saracens.
Saracens, 2014. Correctamundo. There are some fairly obvious ones missing.
Munster.
Munster in the year 2000. Munster in the year 2002.
My next on my list. Damn you.
Still some fairly obvious ones.
Wasps.
Said.
Shite. I'd actually made a list here and I had not got it.
He didn't check it twice.
I was going to say
he just had it. He just had it.
Cardiff.
Cardiff were the first ones, yeah?
They
That was
lost the penalty shootout. Was that the game?
No.
Drop goal. Was that a different one? Your man, the back row, red haired lad,
Did Toulon lose a final?
Thomas.
Toulon did not lose the final.
Final, just as well. Perpignan.
Perpignan, yeah, I would have taken Perpignan. You're doing well there, Shane.
Alright.
Perpignan and Cardiff, yeah. There's one very obvious one.
Who are we missing?
In his first season at the club, somebody masterminded them to reach the final, and the subsequent year they won it. And on Saturday, tomorrow, he's going to be in the final again.
La Rochelle were beaten in the final.
La Rochelle beating the final.
Of course, yeah, Jesus.
Just extra.
It was too obvious for us.
Breve and
2021.
Started till finish.
Breve and Colomiers. Colomiers obviously
Gave that list a rattle in fairness.
Ulster beat
Not
them.
bad, not bad.
You were hanging in there, Shane, by your absolute fingers.
Sure, I got two more, didn't I?
He
Only
did.
for I'm
Didn't fairness.
He romped home. He romped to victory.
Easy.
Two apiece.
No, Will is on 3. Do you think you're only on 2?
Oh, I'm doing better
He's
than
on,
I
he's on
thought I was.
two.
giving away.
He's on two.
No, Will. Yeah. Arthur says 3.
Yeah,
Shane's
I
on
got 1 and
2.
you're on 2 in this. Yeah.
Adrian's on 1.
Yeah.
Hold my hands up. Mea culpa.
Okay. Round 4 is the fun-free magic number round. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly correct. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. We can only accept the answer written on your paper, and I'm going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. If you don't mind, give us the following number. What's he doing?
Does
Looking at
that
the
look
paper?
like
Reading about the housing crisis, are you?
Who does that remind you of?
Nathan?
Here we go. Like Mesa Verde, an ad for Mesa Verde here on the back page. Some accountant who's spitted Nathan Murphy.
Mr. Verde from Better Call Saul.
Okay, before we all get sued. If you don't mind, give me the following number. The number of times Internazionale have won the European Cup / Champions League. The number of professional fights that Katie Taylor has had before this weekend. Plus the number of French Open men's singles titles won by Rafa Nadal, which may be the total number. Plus the number of years it has been since the Armagh men last won and continues to be an Ulster final. Your 30 seconds expires when Frank Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beats. All the numbers are taken from Wikipedia, so don't call us, we'll call you. Okay, how many times did Inter win the European Cup / Champions League? How many fights did Katie Taylor had as a pro? How many singles titles did the French Open Rafa have? And number of years since Armagh won an Ulster final.
Bright shiny beams.
Okay. Will?
55.
Will says 55. Shane?
58.
58. Adrian?
39.
Adrian's the only one who's not bust.
Come on.
No.
It pays to be conservative.
Will went with 55. The correct answer is 54.
Oh, it's 3:22:14, and then I must be 1 year out for a mad, then, I guess.
Inter won twice, no?
Oh, 3.
Inter have won 3.
Oh.
Yeah, so Jose and the 2 back-to-back from Helenio Herrera.
2 is Katie, I'm pretty sure.
22-0, Katie Taylor. 14 French Open titles for Rafa Nadal. The number of years it's been since Armagh won an Ulster final is 15.
15, yeah. Had the last 2 right. No prizes for that.
Doesn't butter no turnips, Shane.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. Sorry about
What answers did you have there, Adrian?
that. I had Katie's wildly wrong, but the other ones
15
were
and 16.
very close.
Very close.
2,
Nearly.
2 for Inter, 12 for Nadal, and 13. So they were close.
Oh, this is the round where we completely reward mediocrity. We aspire. This is.
Very close.
If you ever want an example scale of why it's called the crappy quiz, it's
Yeah.
because of this.
Have a look.
It's like
Well, it's
two lads
tactics.
get 3
It's
out of
tactics
4.
there, Bill.
Yeah,
That's-
sure.
That is, by the way, a ridiculous thing
That
that,
is,
he
yeah.
gets a point for that.
I have
It's-
been that soldier before, Shane.
It should be
and,
if you're like more than 10 or
them's the
15 points
rules.
out that you get absolutely
Write your
nothing.
letter during the week to the referee. Don't be worried about bringing it up
I
at the game
will.
at the
I
weekend.
will. I'm going to start it right now.
Adrian gets 2 points there, and just to nicely bring us circuitously all the way back to the start. That's Waterford in the Munster Hurling Championship right
2
now.
points for that. Is
No,
really
I think
fair.
I find
Should be 1
it's an
point.
anti-Waterford. It's coming out on the right side of the result.
No, your tactics.
The tactics tactics actually worked.
Yeah.
All Ireland's recently, haven't they?
No.
Okay, on to the final rapid fire round. Our winner tonight will be decided in the no theme in particular, ridiculously easy rapid fire round. Everybody gets a rapid fire round for 20 seconds. It's 1 point for each correct answer. Delaying or getting a wrong answer won't cost you a point because you harm nobody but yourself. We'll start with the player on the lowest score, which is Shane.
It's me.
Oh, of course it is.
Well, what am I on?
2, 3, 3, is it?
It's 3, 2, 3.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. I'll still win, don't you worry.
Okay, here we go. Your 20 seconds starts now. What country does Henrik Mkhitaryan represent?
Armenia,
When did Dublin men last win the All-Ireland football final?
2019.
20. Katie Taylor is fighting what opponent this weekend?
Chantal Cameron,
What county plays in Markievicz Park?
Sligo,
Shane Long's from what county?
Tipperary,
What team won the Women's FA Cup last weekend?
Chelsea,
Which sports star's autobiography is called Open?
Audrey Agassi,
Which team sits top of the Women's League of Ireland table?
Women's League of Ireland table, Shamrock Rovers.
It's Peamount. You did good, but not great. It's 8.
Not bad.
Is it 8? I thought we only had... He's on 8 total. You got 6 correct. Because we only offer
bad.
7 questions.
Not enough.
You
Four-
got
He got 8 out of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He actually got 8 questions. Okay.
Those two right.
So Armenia, Mkhitaryan, 2020. The Dubs won the All Ireland. Chantal Cameron is fighting Katie Taylor. You're correct. Sligo, Markievicz Park, Tipperary, Shane Long. Chelsea won the Women's FA Cup. Andre Agassi, Open, and Peamount. You would have 8 out of 8.
I don't mind a nice mix of like those questions. A good few tap-ins.
Okay, so there's
and
8
then
questions for
A
everybody.
few other
Sorry,
ones mixed
I
in
was-
as well.
Easy when they're not
I
your
don't mind
questions.
about that.
All
A few
right.
tap-ins.
What was the coin toss?
The
Can't remember it after we were coming in.
coin toss was if it is.
I love the way you're like pretending
After
to. Are you
it
actually reading
was.
something here?
I'm reading something. If it's Adrian versus Will. So, Will, do you want to go second or third? Do I make him the
Let
offer?
Adrian go first. Yeah.
Come in, coach.
Know your target. Smart.
Adrian Barry, for victory, your 20 seconds starts now. Who was the last Irish golfer to win the PGA Championship?
Harrington.
Roy McIlroy. When did Kilkenny's men last win an All-Ireland final?
What?
When did
Hurling, 2018.
15. What team currently sits second from bottom in the Premier League?
Leeds.
Leicester. Which League of Ireland team plays at the Showgrounds?
Sligo.
Who won the most recent men's Ballon d'Or?
fuck's sake. These questions, I have to say, were like,
Very simple.
where is Shane Long from? Who plays at Markovich Park?
relax.
It was like a series
Who plays
of
the showgrounds?
absolute
Who plays the
tappings.
showgrounds is the exact same question.
What was the thing you asked me? Who's the Ballon d'Or Benzema?
Correct.
You can't give the answer in 45 seconds.
I'm gonna.
When you get those stinkers of questions after that,
I don't think it's gonna matter, Will.
He's only got 3. He's only got 3 anyway.
Get
Don't
somebody else
tell
to,
anybody, I
get
don't think
somebody
it's
else to
gonna
write
matter,
these. Outrageous.
Yeah, Rory McIlroy was too hard.
Puts him to 6, right?
Who's the most famous golfer in Ireland?
No, but that wasn't the question. I could have answered that.
When
There,
did
that was
Kilkenny
for
last win
rapid
in
fire,
Ireland?
Shane.
USPGA last Irish winner.
They're hard for rapid fire questions.
Do you only recognise 26 counties? Is that it?
Not saying they're hard questions. I'm saying they're hard in rapid fire.
Okay.
I have to draw, isn't it?
I
I
don't
have to
have.
draw 6 to win, Will.
Okay, so the leaders' questions. That's what it is. Sorry, that's why it says here. Right. Your 20 seconds, Shane Hannon, starts now.
Oh,
who
no.
captained Leinster to their first Heineken Cup win in 2009?
Leo Cullen.
Who managed Manchester City directly before Pep Guardiola?
Pass.
Pellegrini. Who did Katie Taylor defeat in her last fight?
Oh, Carabel.
Who did Waterford beat when they last won a Munster Senior Hurling Championship match?
Clare.
Tipperary. In what city will the 2023 Champions League final be played?
Istanbul.
Michael Foley's Kings of September principally concerned Kerry and what other county?
Offaly.
Correct.
I think I've done it.
Shane has done it.
Come on! Told you I was going to win. Me bottom before the rapid fire. What did I say? I'm still going to win. I'm still going to win.
How would you rate in terms of 1, 2, 3?
I would say very fair and
How
equal.
hard each round was.
Very fair and equal.
Rapid fire. That's bullshit.
No,
The
absolutely
clock
fair.
was ticking while you were saying his name and then go, oh no, it's actually
To be
Will.
fair, you did butcher Will's questions.
I didn't actually say it was Will. I incorrectly thought that I was going
Doesn't
back
matter anyway.
to Shane.
That's why I
In
got
fairness, a few weeks ago, Shane got hard done by.
I got
a
absolutely
question
done.
again.
So that's
Done
Will
it.
saying you got hard done by.
No, it's me saying that life balances out.
I wasn't going to come back in this quiz because I was done the last time I was on.
So Manuel
Don't
Pellegrini,
hustle up. I'll get Kipper now, I tell you that.
Kippas.
Carabao, you were correct. Tipperary, that was a long L question.
Anyway.
Who did Waterford last week when they won the Munster Senior Hurling Championship match? Okay, anyway, look, you're taking this with very good grace.
I got a bit of luck the last time, in fairness.
Other people in your situation would be a little bit more vocal about this. And probably with some justification, I would say. That was a particularly
Come on!
episode of the Crappy Quiz.
That was for Patrick Kavanagh, for Barry McGuigan,
Where does Shane Long
for
come
Conor McManus.
And it also took you about 10 seconds to think of the answer to it.
Come on, man.
Shane 8, Will 7, Adrian 5 is the final score. We will see you next week, folks. Maybe.